How the COVID-19 Almost Stole Easter. Written and produced by Arthur Lemons III. Narrated by Arthur Lemons III. There is a church in Baton Rouge, Louisiana that is under a spell, that talks about heaven and talks about hell. When COVID-19 appeared more dangerous than the flu, it disrupted every church service that was in the loo. Churches started to close one church at a time because 3,500 people got sick and more than 150 had died. Specifically in this small little city, 7 people were killed and more than 160 cases were pending. Some of the Christians and some of the Catholics started raising a fuss, were angry and frantic. They could still pray at home and worship in peace, but then how would they break bread for communion or get grape juice to drink? "I'm not shutting down," Spell said with a frown. "My church will stay open, sun up to sundown. We will celebrate this Sunday at my church on Easter. Come one, come all, bring brother and sister. Forget social distancing during this great world pandemic. God will shield us from the demonic and the whole epidemic." So they flocked to the church and lined up in the street. They lined up so close that they stepped on each other's feet. They opened the doors, walked, and sat in their seats, and when given the cue, they rose to their feet. They took off their mask and sang with the choir. They sang and they sang to lift their voices up higher. They danced in the pews, they danced in the rows. They coughed and they sneezed and wiped their nose. When it was all said and done, they hugged and they touched. Now they were hungry and ready for lunch. They passed sanitizer and napkins once the service had ceased. Then they all gathered round for one large Easter feast. The end? Or is it just a new beginning? Please obey the rules of the quarantine. People are dying, trying to contain this outbreak. Thank you, frontliners. We appreciate your efforts.